Hello, this is Fritz Insomnia, and welcome back to more Let's Play Dragon Quest XI's. Last time, we escaped Gondolia with the help of the the locals, rather, who gave us a bit of an escort out of the, port to escape from Jasper, and in this episode, we're going to be exploring the Inner Sea. We could head all the way up, northeast to Svardsrust, rather. But where's the fun in that? I want to explore. So we're going to be heading on over this way. Now, unlike on the overworld, enemies on the ocean are randomly encountered. So keep that in mind. Just make sure to keep your HP kind of topped off before you get hurt. So a lot of the enemies here are enemies that are not a lot, but some of the enemies we here are in the ocean or enemies we fought in the grotto. You can even fight Corolossuses as regular enemies, which is terrifying. Anyway, this is the Insula Australis. There's a couple of things for us to pick up around here. Mostly, it's a lot of, like, crafting materials and glowing spots and things like that. You could come back to every now and again for, but, there is an actual treasure on the island that we can get right now that I want to collect, so that's what we'll be doing. If I find anything new or new looking, then I'll hit it. There might not really be. Actually, there is. I'm a liar. These little guys are grublins. They can boost their attack and agility, and they can also call for backup, so we want to take care of these guys pretty quick. We're tigers, same as before. See ya! Let's just kill these guys. Yeah, growing even more angry, that boosts their attack and agility. Let's see. Let's just bang, bang. Dual wield is so good. Anyway, treasure we're looking for is just down here. We want to head to this little island off the island to pick up a recipe book, Rings Around the World. Could make strength rings, agility rings, and prayer rings. Awesome. Probably gonna want to make an agility ring at some point for Serena, just to help her get a little bit faster turns. It's still pretty important for Serena to go pretty quickly, just because it's good to get heals fast, but it's not like the case where sometimes you want like your healer to have deliberately really low agility or anything like that. It's just kind of like it's its own thing, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It's good to have agility because of the way turns work now. Let's see. We now want to go this way. You may notice over there's another lighthouse in a city that we can go to. We don't actually have to visit this place now, but and we'll actually have to go here later on in the game in order to progress. But if we go here now, there's actually something we can do here. So let's stock ourselves. Here on the Costa Valor. And despite the fact that this is an area that we're supposed to come to a lot later, the enemies here aren't too much tougher than what we've been facing so far. So, we should be able to handle them. There's a Corolossus just dead on the ground over there. And it's in the way, too. That's unfortunate. Anyway, that is not the button I meant to push. Anyway, these guys here are mermen. The mermen, they can cast sap. That's it, apparently. Well, I mean, they can attack and everything too, but that's their special ability. Might as well use your pet power now, since you're about to run out.
Here we go! Scorched earth!
Yeah, it's basically like Super Rubble Rouser, and it also decreases their resistance to fire and earth. I didn't mean to open up the tactics menu. I pushed the wrong button. Can I close it now? Thank you. Jesus. There we go. And it gets us a tortoise shell, which I think is a good piece of equipment for some people. Might be one for Eric. Wow, that's a really good piece of equipment for Eric. Awesome. We'll give that to him. And be on our way. Let's see. Oh, right, the horse call. I almost completely forgot about that. We can actually be riding this entire time, so let's do that. Let's see. Yeah, we could take a detour. If you're playing the PS4 version, there's more Crossbow Kid stuff for you to do here. But since I'm not, then I'm not worried about it. Ooh, those are some mean-looking clouds. Probably should have fought those, but I'm more interested in nabbing this treasure. Coral hairpin. I think that's a piece of accessory for one of the girls. Oh, wrong piece. That's why. It's a headpiece. That makes more sense. Anyway, let's see. That's pretty much all the treasure we can grab around here. If you actually go north, you'll notice that we can actually access the mangle growth from this area if you want to go back that way. But there is an easier way for us to return to previous areas than that we'll be doing in the near future. But we're going to focus on Coast of Allure first. And by focus on Coast of Allure first, I mean watch the Slime Knight parade around his mount and contemplate stealing it, but we don't need it, so we're not going to. This is Puerto Valor. Even though we're not supposed to come here yet, we can actually take care of quite a lot of things here in town. But even though we aren't actually supposed to be here yet, so that's pretty nice. Let's see, one of you guys is supposed to give me something. Someone. Here we go. This guy gives you a recipe book, all things nice. Let's see. We can make cute caps, bonnie bins, pretty pennies, dainty dresses. I feel like those are all costume things, but you know, that's cool too. Anyway, yeah, there's a couple of treasures we could pick up here. I'm gonna kind of focus on the more important ones. Obviously, but let's see. If we go over this way, it's a very pretty garden. Wow, we can pick up a sprig of Pretty Betsy in a chest here. That helps boost charm. We're gonna save that for. Actually, no, we're probably gonna just use it on Sylvando, aren't we? Yeah, because the party member I'm thinking of doesn't need charm as much as he does. Yeah, we're gonna use this on Sylvando. Right now, Serena has a lot of charm just because her items or outfit boosts it by a lot, but Sylvando's special skill scales off its charm, so. How many times can I put an S sound in a single sentence there? In the world, we never know. I love the look of this town, by the way. It's real pretty. It's a nice aesthetic. I don't know exactly what to call it, but it's kind of got that Ilios feel to it, although that's certainly not what it's based off of. Let's see. He is at the rear of the beach. Come on, is it this guy? No, it's not you. Is it you? It is you! This will help us continue on Akia's quest. Now that we have this, we can deliver it back to Akia in Gondolia. We can actually zoom there right now if we wanted to, because now that we've visited Port of Valor, we could just go back. So let's take a quick visit to Gondolia. If you zoom, your ship will just kind of teleport near to where you need to be, or it needs to be. So that's handy. There's also a zoom point for Gondolia Sea, so you can always use that to get our ship back. But yeah, you can just walk around Gondolia freely. Nobody's all up in arms about Darkspawn this and blah 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 that. Mostly because, well, you're not and they know it. And for doing all of that, and the reason why I actually bothered to come all the way back here, is for a mini-medal. I would have actually not done this quest like this immediately if it wasn't for that, because there's actually a use for mini-medals in Port of Valor, but we'll get to that. Anyway, back in the port, let's see. If we head on up this way, somewhere around here. Aha! You cannot hide from me. Seed Therapeutics. Excellent. Let's see everything else. These are all things that I don't care about. Various crafting materials and things like that that I'm just gonna kind of ignore for now. So let's head in here. There's something very nice that we can get in here. Item-wise, anyway. We'll get to quests and other things like that in just a second, trust me. Perhaps in this chest? That's the green eye. That's not what I was looking for. I'm looking for something smaller, but better. Something that mayhap be located in this very room. Something like another mini-medal. But Princess Omnia, you might be asking, why are you going so out of your way to collect all of these mini-medals right now? Well, let's talk to this lady over here. And I'm not going to attempt to read this out because I cannot the French. We could get an album, a mini-medal album. I'm not pronouncing that. But yeah, for each mini-medal you collect, you can get stamps in your album of mini-medals. And when you get a certain number of stamps, you can get a reward. The first reward will get us the Shield Bearer. The next prize, a Hermes hat. And, well, we'll have to get more to get a new prize. 20 for the rune staff in the first page. So, yeah, basically that's your way to check and get rewards for mini-medals. I haven't actually talked about this yet. But, yeah, we have 13 now, which, technically speaking, we should probably have 14, but that's just okay. Let's see. I haven't really been super checking every single time, but anyway, yeah. The list of things that you could get for mini-medals, I can slap up on the side of the screen right now. There's a lot of good things all across the entire list. I'm not necessarily going to super duper worry about, like, complete 100%. I just want to collect the mini-medals to collect the mini-medals, and not necessarily, I don't super care about the rewards, but some of the really good stuff, like the Falcon Blade and the Miracle Sword, are, like, just super useful in general, so those are usually worth going out of your way for, but I don't blame you for not wanting to go for making things with Metal Kings or anything like that. But yeah, that's basically the purpose of mini-medals, and this is the first time we've ever really been able to make use of that. And actually, speaking of mini-medals, I actually missed one already. No. This one, actually. There's two inns here, and you can use either one, but we actually want to use this one first, because Even though it's a lot more expensive. We get a mini medal. Awesome. Yeah, let's actually turn that one in immediately just to have it. But yeah, at this point in the game, you should have... Let's see. Let me start marking things off on my checklist here. You got that. You got that. We got that. Pretty sure we got this. Pretty sure we got that. Oops. Pretty sure we got this. We just got that. And that. And that. You should have 15 mini medals. If you missed the mini medal in Heliodor Castle in the beginning of the game, you won't be able to get that until way later, in which case you'll have 14 mini medals instead. So keep that one in mind. It's okay to miss one early. Technically speaking, there are 122 mini medals, and you only need 110 of them to actually get everything. So, also technically speaking, I think the PlayStation version at the very least there was a way to grind them. So, anyway, there's a couple of quests that we could pick up here that we're going to handle in relatively short order. This will require us leaving town though, so I want to take care of everything I can do in town first. Anyway, that guy wants us to get a proper pepper from a certain area later, or not later, but the insula that we were just at, but we'll get there in a little bit. And then this quest over here wants us to grab a special item from a Colossus, which we can actually kill the one that was on the coast just a little bit ago that we saw. But we'll deal with that in just a little bit. Again, a casino. It should be enjoyable. Yeah, let's head on over down to the casino. We can actually take a visit there. Much like with every Dragon Quest game, there's simulated gambling. Quick reminder that this YouTube channel is not made for audiences less than 14 years of age. But anyway, just like with all Dragon Quest games, you can exchange your tokens for special prizes. You have to get yourself a little starting capital first in order to win more from the machines. But in particular, the special prizes you can get here, Down the Rabbit Hole, which has the way to craft Bunny Girl attire, Mercury's Bandana, which is a good defense and I believe also agility increase for the guys. Yes. A White Shield, which is just good all around. Yggdrasil Leaves, which restore fallen party members to life. Weapon nobody can equip yet. Staff of Sentencing, which could be useful. An appearance-changing vest, I think. No, it just has a special effect. It's not very good defensively. Because it increases gold or experience that you gain. That could be interesting. Could be. Let's see. These two vests, the staff and the rabbit hole book, are unique to this casino. Cut that out, shit. And then, let's see. Spangled dresses for the girls. Platinum swords is really strong. Lightning lances. Platinum power sword, which is a two-hander. And that's all we can get here. There's nothing here that I'll say this right now. There's nothing here that you need to go super out of your way for. This isn't like Dragon Quest VI, where the casino is like the best way to get money and kind of necessary in order to be super powerful. Nah, nothing like that. You're just fine not doing the casino. It's more for fun, and maybe you can get some rewards out of it. Let's see. Let's get ourselves starting. Actually, hold on. I put stuff in my notes about what to do if I want starting capital. Let's get 40 tokens. Just to dick around with. Let's see. If we talk to... Who was it? It's a lady by the stairs. This girl. I think it's this girl. Yeah, this is the Jackpot Bunny. Basically, she can help predict whether or not you could get a jackpot out of slots. which can give you a huge return. It's really hard to get, especially now at this point in the game, and because you can only really get them during regular slots during what's called silver spins, which I'll explain a little bit later. But basically, if she kind of has the feeling that there'll be a jackpot soon, she'll be able to tell you, and you'll be able to get a lot of, or have the chance to get a lot of money. Oh, wow, she's already saying it. When she says this line, after she talks a little bit about jackpots, then that means that there's a pretty decent chance you'll actually be able to win super big, and you should try your hand at the slots. So let's, well, try our hand at the slots. But anyway, this works kind of like regular slot machines, like in the Game Corner in Pokemon, where you just kind of mash until you put things on. If you line up a bunch of symbols in a row, you can get stuff. If you don't, then you're just sad. If you line up a bunch of metal slimes in a row, you enter metal mode, which is how you get the silver spins that you need in order to get a jackpot. If you get all 7s in silver spin mode, then you get the jackpot, and you can win a metric crap ton of money. Or not money, but tokens. Or you could just get unlucky. Wow. Really, what a way to feed the addiction. Well, predictably this has gotten me absolutely nowhere. So, if you've kind of been trying to get somewhere with slots and you just want the jackpot and it's not really working out for you, let me introduce you to a Slime Quest machine. Now, the Slime Quest machine is a lot like regular slots, but it's more of a mini-game. Yeah, so you could stop the reels one at a time with X, Y, and A, and there's certain things will happen on that little top screen there that'll keep the mini-game going along. Presses the R button, you can see a very crazy infographic about how to play this game. There's a lot of mechanics that the game's kind of talking about, but I kind of feel like this is more RNG than anything else, so I'm just going to start this up. Yeah, predictably, I got jack shit out of that, and I've just burned like 2,000 or 3,000 gold down the drain. But that's basically the gist of it. Generally speaking, I've heard that slime roulettes or slime slots are more consistent than regular slots, but oh well. You believe you can also play poker. Believe it's just 5-card draw with a high-low game for a chance to double or nothing. I'm not going to show that off because I kind of feel like a lot of people know what poker is, and it's not that interesting or unique. But yeah, that's the casino. There's no real reliable method or anything like that that I can make use of, especially not at this point in the game, so I'm not really going to bother with all of that right now because there's no real point. That felt like a worse than average run of the casino, though. I'm not going to lie. Like, usually I get a lot more out of that, but I got fucking jack shit. I got broke is what I did, so. There you go. Let's see, I don't think there's anything else for us here. Now, this episode's running pretty long, but we're going to keep it running longer because I want to take care of all this stuff before I move on with the plot. So, I'm going to take a dip out of here real quick, head out of Puerto Valor, and we're going to take care of the couple of quests that we just picked up. Wow, you heard me say that and crit the guy. But yeah, just for fighting this specific Coralossus, you can get a Floral Coral for the man in Puerto Valor. Awesome. Back on the Insula Australis, now that we have that quest for the pepper, we can actually talk to this guy over here to continue it on. And get to a mini-boss fight with Robin Hood and his merry men. I guess. This fight, we're gonna put his, I'm not gonna put his Robin's got some good power, so I wanna try this out. I'm experimenting more with that power, so I'm gonna do it first time, so I focus on some stronger ones, but, huh. That was unique. Anyway, let's, awesome, let me go. Nice about the echoes, it's like a cast tree, so that's really useful. We're standing by here. Let me go slip through a sound there. There I go.
Shut your noise.
That's okay. I'm fine with that moment. Well, that crit me, but, it's, okay, guys, let's wait. Let's just spin for now. Check that secret again. No, nothing to do. Jesus. Okay, cut that out now. Yep, there it goes. Boy, only we could have gotten the fucking sleeper hit off, we would be in a much better place right now, but no. Crit and killed, and there was nothing I could do about it. Wahoo! Oh, that was a lot of experience, too. So happy about that. Anyway, for turning in the Floral Coral. Let's see, we got a recipe book that the game didn't tell us about. So I have no idea what we actually got recipes for. That's cool. Really happy about that one. That got us the Beastly Bullwhip for Sylvando. Excellent. Let's see. For the guy in the inn here. Turn in his stuff. Get another recipe book that the game's not going to tell us about. Oh, there we go. Swindler's Scars and Swindler's Stoles. Maybe I skipped over the last one. Whatever. But alright, that takes care of pretty much all of our errands around the inner sea for now. Like I said before, we're going to be coming back to this town later, but for now, we can at least do a couple of things here. So, in the next episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest XI-X, we're going to be heading off towards Zward's Rust in order to track down the Rainbow. See you guys then!